Jalapenos. But when I was out in New York recently on tour, there was a place we stopped called Pomodoro whatever, and it was like mind-blowingly good. It was like Neapolitan style, fire, brick oven type, and it was so good. So good.
I mean, there's two that come to my mind right away. And you guys both know the first one. It's just a classic Dave's frozen sausage.
Oh, the crumble sausage.
Northern Minnesota.
I'll throw it up with the best one all the time. But like I was saying earlier, that Young Joni, the Korean beef pizza, something I've never had before, and I still go back for it every time. That's the only pizza I've ever gotten there, actually. Which is probably a good thing and a bad thing.
You and Stefan Diggs have a similar favorite pizza joint in town then.
See, I'm trying to get this. We're live. All right, we're live. We're live on Twitch. I'm trying to get this. Make sure this game audio is okay. You know, trying to make sure we're not competing with the game audio again. Make sure our audio is good. I don't know where we're at, but let's just... Oh, no, that's okay. They can handle that, Amy. So welcome, folks, to Press Skol Episode 2.
Episode 2.
I'm Adam. I'm here with Preston.
Hey again.
And Dave, our special guest this week.
Thanks for having me. First timer.
Woo! We're playing the Vikings Week 2 matchup against the Green Bay Packers.
Big game.
Big week.
Dude, we are... This is early. This is like early in the season to be diving into this big rivalry matchup. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I think it's great that they switched it up. This time, we are at the Packers when it is not, we're at Lambeau when it's not negative 40 degrees or
December.
It's not freezing cold. It's nice that we're going to have this balance. We're going to be playing when it's warm. I'm looking forward to the Vikings D really having a great day out there.
Now, catching you up previously on, we lost to the 49ers last week, 13-10.
Not in real life.
In real life, the Vikings beat the 49ers 24-16.
Look good, too.
So, that's the best time to be wrong. We're happy to be wrong. Quick hits, guys. Good, bad, and ugly from last week. What did you like?
Yeah, one thing I really enjoyed was seeing Dalvin Cook get so many touches, especially through the air. Our run game, it wasn't as impressive as maybe we thought it might be, but it was great to see Kirk Cousins getting the ball out of his hand quickly, those quick dump-offs to Dalvin, getting him in space. That was something our offense so needed, and once he went down last year, something we could have really used. But he had some nice runs. Unfortunately, he had that really long run, that tough run where he fumbled the ball. But I'm really looking forward to watching Dalvin Cook find his groove this season. That was one of the good things I took away from that game.
I'd agree with that. Just seeing Kirk in rhythm with Thielen and Diggs right away. I like to see those two go off. Maybe would have liked to see a little bit more out of Rudolph. I know we had that great touchdown. That was a great pass by Kirk there. But really love to see the defense. The boys are eating again out there.
That's right.
Hope to see that all year long. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a lot of good. I mean, Kirk, the pass to Diggs and the pass to Rudolph on the 2 touchdowns were phenomenal. The defense came up when they needed to. Kirk overthrew some balls, particularly in the fourth quarter, and I think we had some missed opportunities. The defense gave up a lot of yards, but they made the turnovers and they made the stops when they needed to. So that was big.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Packers. We're playing the Packers. The big question to start, is Aaron Rodgers going to play? We're going to have to play him here in Madden, but in reality, do you think he's going to play?
Yes. I do. I think he's going to. I think this is a big game for him. Mentally, I think I think after being knocked out last year and missing a season, I think deep down, he wouldn't admit it. He's got some competitive juices flowing. He wants to come back with some revenge and show the Vikings, what he's made out of.
Now, Dave, you and I both agree that if we were in the Packers' shoes, Aaron shouldn't play.
Yeah, I mean they've invested a lot of money in him recently. It's early in the season to It's not only this season, but their franchise going forward. I mean,
Right.
as a Vikings fan, I hope they play them, and I hope we kind of knock them around a little bit, let them feel us. But if I'm a Packers fan, I'm probably wanting to hold them out a little bit.
Right.
Let them get healthy for week 3.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that even if the Packers lost this game, they could recover from that with Rodgers. If
Yeah.
they mess around with his knee, big picture, there could be some real problems there.
I agree with you guys too. Granted, I always like to see the Vikings go against the best competition.
Yeah.
And I would love for us to be able to show Rodgers that we can beat him.
Well, and the Vikings have said they're planning to be playing against Aaron. Like, they're planning for it. And I loved the Mike Zimmer quote on this. He said, well, you know, he walks on water, so I'm sure he's going to play. And I don't know how much of that was a play on the reaction to how Rodgers played in Week 1. Because that comeback against the Bears was legendary, and Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth were going crazy.
Of course, they love him.
Yeah.
But I thought that Zimmer quote was pretty funny.
All right,
So the
fellas, they're going 4 wide receivers. We're going to go dime here.
And so here we are in Madden. We gotta play against him. Doesn't matter. We gotta do it.
We're going man.
The next question is who do you got in this game on Sunday? Who do you think's gonna win?
I got the Vikes. I think the defense is going to come out swinging.
Good play.
You know, if Rodgers does play, I think they're going to kind of take a page out of the Eagles playbook from last year. Not necessarily those run-pass options, but the quick passes, getting out of his hands quick, not letting our defensive line be at play. But I think we have enough playmakers on defense, and I think our offense is going to exploit some of the young guys in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, I like the Vikings here. I always, as a lifelong Vikings fan, I've always kind of been a little bit nervous to put all the chips in. But I think our defense, even with Rodgers and their young defense, I like our chances. I really do.
I got the Vikings in this game. I think our offense.
Oh, I had him.
I think our offense is going to put up some
boys.
points. I think our offense is going to put up some points in this game. I mean, Trubisky and the Bears put up 23 points on them and had the chance to put up more. And so I think Kirk is going to have a good day. And I think if they do play Rodgers, we're going to make life difficult for him. We're going to make him potentially regret that choice.
Hope so.
And so I think the Vikings have the chance to even put up 27, 30 points in this game, but we'll have to see. We had a chance to get a third down stop there, but we came up just short.
That was on me. That was on me. Run.
All right, that's a decent first down stop. We have joining us on the broadcast, we have my friend and former roommate from Boston, Adam. He is a Detroit native and I guess a Detroit Lions fan as an extension.
Ooh.
First week.
Rough
Tough
week 1 for the Lions. Fortunately, he's more of a Detroit Lions guy. Fortunately, he's more of a college football guy. So he likes the Michigan Wolverines.
Good choice.
That's easier going cheering for the Wolverines than it is cheering for the Lions. I feel like in our lifetime.
There we go. That's good coverage there.
Boys.
Disguised the cover 3 there.
Sack Daddy.
That was nice. Everson Griffin coming through.
That was an
Sack
amazing power rush. He just pushed that tackle.
Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. That was the computer. But watch how he doesn't get by the lineman. He just pushes and pushes and pushes.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's a
boom,
power
he's
rush.
just down.
Collapsing.
Wow.
I think that's against Brian Balaga. I don't remember the
Yeah,
Packers
because
line
Bakhtiari
specifically.
is on the left tackle there.
We're going to need the front
All
four
right.
to do that all game.
We've got a nice 3rd and 14, so I'm going to be a little bit conservative here. Rodgers is a great playmaker. Let's go disguise something a little bit. We're going to go with the cover 3 hard flat.
All right, boys, we can't give anything up on 3rd and 14. We got to get the stop
There's
here.
the play right there.
So we talked about this earlier, talking strategy. I like to play on the defensive line. Too much time, though. I'm not coming through there.
Get him.
Either.
Got him, though.
There we go.
Dave, you like to play in the linebacker spot, yeah?
I do, yeah. I got a little late switch there. I was a D lineman, but I really like Kendricks in this game. He's sideline to sideline, so big linebacker guy.
Preston, you like to play at the secondary. You like to play safety. Big Harrison Smith fan, but tough to live up to the way he plays in reality.
He's so good at football. It's tough. I missed a tackle earlier with him, which obviously I think in real life he makes 99% of the time. So I think that we've got some really incredible defensive talent on this team, especially the linebackers, the safety, and the defensive line at all levels. We've got guys that are all stars.
All right, we got the stop, so we start the game how we should. Now the duty here is to march down the field and make something happen. Preston is going to be playing quarterback for us.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing wide receiver, and Dave is going to be joining me either at the wide receiver or at the running back position, depending on what we're doing. On this play, I'm going to just play offensive line and see if I can do some blocking.
So right now we've got a good hack count. We've got the strength running to the right. Let's test this young Packers defense and see if we can't get the ball going. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, Ferguson.
Big
former Jet
pickup for them.
Yeah, former Jet. Was an all-star with the Jet, right? With the Jets.
Yeah.
He had a couple good seasons there.
Him and Sheldon both, actually.
That's right.
So let's talk about this matchup. In Madden, the Vikings and the Packers are about even. I think Madden rates the Vikings an 83 overall. They rate the Packers about an 82. What are some matchups in this game that you are going to be watching?
For me, it's going to be Diggs, Thielen, Treadwell against the young corners of Green Bay. Seeing how they match up, if they can keep up. We had it set up there. Nice screen set up, but a little too much pressure. I didn't get the ball out of my hands. They have 2 first-round corners and a pick that they had from last year. I think his name is King, who is also a kind of a corner that's going to come up and hit you. It'd be nice to see Kirk and this receiving core be able to take advantage of maybe their lack of experience.
Yeah, kind of attacking that same kind of lack of experience on their defensive end. Interested to see that those young linebackers. I think it's Bryce who has to step in here now for the injured Jake Ryan. Really want to see us kind of get Dalvin matched up against him as much as possible, because I think that's a win for us all day. But other than that, like we said, they brought Muhammad Wilkerson in. Their defensive line got a little bit better. Our offensive line, they faced a tough D-line in San Fran last year. I think they could really benefit from a solid week against our rival here.
Yeah, I agree.
We're in a 3rd and 16 here. We got a delay a game penalty there. Trying to do a little too much, I think. Just talking and playing at the same time.
We're going to do our special play
We've got
right
a
now.
play here that we love. It's a PA boot wide drag out of a pistol formation. I'm going to be playing as Kyle Rudolph here. I'm going to be faking a drag across the middle, and then I'm going to bust upfield. The rest of the play is going to be flowing to the right. And so you'll kind of see everything flowing to the right. You got square maybe, but you're going to try to run it.
A little too shallow there.
Yeah, they played a zone. I was hoping they'd be in man. Gave us some room. We're going to play it safe here, not try to turn the ball over. Hopefully we can get a good punt here out of our new punter acquisition from the Falcons, I believe,
I thought
right?
it was a Steeler, but no, I think you're right, Falcons. So Dave, I think I think your insights about the matchups are really good. I mean, I think the Vikings, as I mentioned, I think the Vikings could put up 27 or 30 here, because I think even though the Packers have shored up their defense, there are still some weaknesses there. I think particularly the Packers secondary is not all that formidable. You've got Clinton Dix, but outside of that, you've got a secondary that's pretty young, pretty unproven. Defensive line is stronger, but I think the Vikings have some opportunities on offense. I think as we watch the Packers come on the field here, we gave them some really good field position. The matchup that I'm most concerned about is Jimmy Graham. That was their big offseason acquisition, bringing in him at the tight end. I think how are the Vikings linebackers and safeties particularly going to match up with him? Big new weapon for Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm not really too worried about him, in between the 20s. But once we get down to the red zone,
yeah.
it's who's going to match up. We're going to put Harry on him. We're going to put the bigger Anthony Barr on him. That's where I'm going to get a little bit nervous once we get in there. But I mean, that's two of the best going at it. One of the best quarterbacks, if not the best, and one of the better tight ends in the league. So.
And I think I don't mind the matchup either way with Harry or Barr. I think they're both freakishly good athletes. I mean, so is Jimmy Graham. I think some of it is just trusting your guys and hoping they'll make the play. But you got to respect what he's done in the red zone, even though I think he kind of had somewhat of a down year in Seattle by comparison to his career in New Orleans. But, man, still had a lot of touchdowns last year.
Still put up the numbers.
We got a big 3rd and 5 here. Talk to us about what you're thinking, Preston.
Right here, Rodgers is good. I'm gonna try to bring some pressure here. I'm gonna press the corners up on the receivers. Try to make him make a play that gets the ball out of his hand quickly.
You brought pressure there.
There we go. That's what we're talking about.
Sendejo was there to defend the screen, so that was big.
That was on their line. That's not what they want against our D line either.
Now I want to talk about what I think. Watching the game last week against the 49ers, I think this, to me, a big secret for the Vikings defense is just the scheme. I think they just schematically confuse guys and put their players in a position to make plays. Garoppolo, all things considered, looked pretty good in terms of the yardage totals and some of the big throws, but when they needed to, they confused Garoppolo and they got turnovers. And I think a lot of that comes down to Mike Zimmer's scheme.
Go!
Now there's a run. We'll take that.
Nice. Good first down gain there.
I think the Vikings blitz packages, they're really savvy about using those.
And what is Zimmer known for? Those double A gap fillers,
nickel
right?
double A.
The nickel double A. He's got those two linebackers pressed up. It's hard to read if they're coming, if they're backing out. Definitely a thing that's so noticeable in Zimmer's D.
When Mike Hughes got that interception, I think it happened because of a blitz. Kendricks had Garoppolo dead to rights. Garoppolo had to get rid of the ball, and Mike Hughes was able to take that pick to the house.
I believe it was Kendricks and Curse both coming off that side.
All right, gentlemen, right now we don't have the matchup here. I'm going to audible out of this. We got to do this quick. We're going into quick slants. I'm looking at Diggs or Thielen.
I'm playing Diggs on the left.
Let's go.
Get it. Nice pass.
There we go.
We got a first down. We needed it. All right, let's march this ball down the field. Meanwhile, we have 2 questions from Adam in Michigan. The first is he wants us to talk about the running game in Madden 19 compared to previous Madden and EA Sports games.
Yeah.
And then he wants us to talk about the NFC North race coming out of Week 1.
Yeah.
Do we think this is a 2-team race now that Week 1 is in the books, or do we think there's hope for the Lions and the Bears despite the losses? So we're running the ball here.
Be careful. It's CJ.
I've made my opinion pretty explicit on this. I think running the ball in Madden 19 is really quite difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even compared to last year. I mean, I feel like it's a pretty similar game, but I feel like I could get a couple 100-yard games in last year compared to this year.
Oh, man.
Wow. They're all over the
Just
screen.
did not give me any time to set up that screen. I really like the screen, but now we're at 3rd and 31. That really limits the playbook, so...
Not a whole lot you can do in a 3rd and 31.
I think from my perspective here, we either try another screen pass or we do the draw and live another day.
Let's get some yardage. Let's try to prevent our punter kicking it out of the end zone if we can.
Are we that far back?
We're on the 6-yard line. Let's give our punter some room to breathe at a minimum.
All right. Well, we're gonna try to get some yards back here.
And I got to tell you, Madden 19 is a challenge for me in the sense that I
5.
like to run to set up the pass, and it breaks my heart when it's so difficult to run.
Sorry, guys.
Nope.
Had to take a timeout there. We just weren't I wasn't finding something to give us a chance to at least get some yards back.
Our buddy Adam makes a great point here. It's a shame we're not playing NFL Blitz. Third and 30 in NFL Blitz is just par for the course. That we could handle. Can you call the bomb? Can you call the bomb on this?
Yes.
Is that a playoff?
I just called the bomb.
All right, we're run. This is kind of close to the bomb.
It is pretty close.
All right, so I'm going to be playing as Diggs here, and I'm just going to go deep.
I'm going to have a safety blanket here with Cook if somebody wants to. But we're going to see if anything opens up where their safeties decide to play on this one. Otherwise, we might have one-on-one if Coley can get across.
Oh, look at that.
Give me that. That's a first down.
Yeah.
Is that
That's a first down,
There we go,
baby. Hey, 32 yards,
catch.
just enough.
User catch, baby.
Take one of those out of Treadwell
Dave
this week.
coming through here. Look at him find that. That's a college receiver finding the spot in the zone right there,
All right,
folks.
good spacing right there, folks.
Here's what I got to tell you though. So Adam asked about the NFC North race.
Yeah.
On this show a week ago, I was talking trash about the Bears. And I got to tell you, during the first half of that Bears-Packers game last week, I was thinking, I'm wrong. I'm
Yeah.
wrong. This Bears team is not messing around.
They look
That
good.
new acquisition of Khalil Mack,
That-
his first half was unbelievable.
That defense looked amazing.
Offense looked good in the first half, too.
Now, they faded in the second half. Trubisky faded in the second half, and they had the chance for the pick to end the game, and they didn't come through. But we
I like
so
that.
so we
I like
haven't
that.
answered that question. I mean, what do we think about the NFC North? The Lions had a rough week.
Yeah, no, that's a tough question coming from him, to be honest. I mean, they probably look the worst in their first week.
I think they underperformed greatly.
Yeah.
I had high expectations for the Lions, especially
facing
with
Darnold, yeah.
Yeah, especially facing a young Jets team. I was really looking forward to seeing if the Lions would be able to run the ball, especially with LeGarrette Blount, a new acquisition. Also having their new rookie, Kerryon Johnson. Oh, it looks like they're going into a zone.
Let's run for this first down.
We're going to
Let's do it.
take a shot here, get in there. They drop pressure. Oh, we got
it. Did we get it?
I think so. Good.
Oh, 3rd and inches.
We're playing to get this one here, boys. We're going to goal line and...
You can change a little.
But like I was saying, I think the Lions have a lot of really good pieces, and with Matt Patricia, I mean, really that's a tough start for him in Detroit after
All right, there's what
some tough seasons, and coming from a really successful organization like the Pats. But I'm not going to say that they're not going to give us trouble. We haven't had good success against the Lions the last few years.
They always do.
So they've always been a thorn in our side.
I guess at the end of the day, that second half in that Bear-Packer game illuminated what I was talking about, which is I think the Bears have a lot of talent, but I think they're a year or two away from really being a contender. And I think Mitch Trubisky in particular is just a ways away yet before he's really going to be leading that team to some winning records and some playoff contention. So are we calling a quick slant here, or what are we doing?
Sorry. I was trying to audible out. We didn't have anything in play, and the play clock got down on me. But hey, we got a 1-yard gain to Kyle Rudolph.
Staying positive.
Staying positive.
I think Adam's question also just underscores what Dave and I were saying earlier, which is that if you're the Packers, I mean, what do you stand to gain playing Rodgers in this game?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a rivalry and you want to go out there and win, but if you're playing for the division title, if you're playing for playoffs, you can afford to take a game.
Timeout. Is Ham R1 right now?
Yes.
He
Okay,
is.
double checking. All right.
So I'm feeling at this moment, I believe. And was that two feeling?
It was.
All
We
right,
had
that
two
was
guys
just-
kind
things
of
were very crowded there.
Bad spacing, my fault.
So, I think it is probably a race between the Vikings and the Packers, but week 2 is going to be wild. I mean, it's going to be this game. I think that's just part of the reason it's so crazy that we're playing them right away in week 2.
Winner will be on top of the division right away. And I mean, we saw it last year. If 12's not healthy for him,
Yeah,
it makes for a really long year.
We're leaning on that screen pass a lot, so you're running a screen here on 3rd and 9, yeah?
I am.
Come on, make one block, fellas.
Well, he broke the tackle, but he had nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
We're punting this at about midfield.
That's right. Battlefield position.
That's all right. Yeah, it's 0-0 right now. I think we're doing pretty well, considering we got 3 guys on the sticks, which is pretty fun.
It's certainly an
little
interesting
wild.
challenge having 3 humans on the field at one time. I enjoy the challenge of playing a wide receiver. We haven't really gotten our pass game going much, but I enjoy it. Can you pin him deep here? That's the question.
Put backspin on this. Is it short?
Oh, nope, that's a touchback.
Oh, man.
All right, so our defense has played well so far. I'm hoping we'll keep that going.
I'd take 0 points after the first in real life. That'd be nice.
All right, they're coming out with 3 receivers. We're going to go into the nickel here. I think I'm going to play this pretty straight. We're going to do the cover 2 sink.
So Adam hops into the chat. He notes that one of our roommates, Nate, is from North Carolina, which made him a huge North Carolina Tar Heels fan. And by nature of that, he's a big Mitch Trubisky fan.
Mm.
He said if it weren't for a hurricane barreling in on North Carolina right now, he'd get Nate on in this chat to bust our chops for being tough on Trubisky. I think, Trubisky has shown, as a young quarterback, I think Trubisky has shown some good flashes, but I think he's got a little ways to go.
We're doing a little zone blitz here. Try to disguise some stuff. Rodgers is so good at picking out weaknesses here. I'm a little nervous about Devontae Adams across the middle here.
And you disguised it a little bit there, having Daniil Hunter come back into his zone.
Yep. He's tough to play. Even on a video game, Aaron Rodgers is tough to play.
We've done our job so far. Let's keep doing it. The next thing I want to talk about your Viking Packer memories, your memories from this rivalry.
Oh,
So many.
We're playing at Lambeau this week, and so to the extent that you've got Lambeau memories, but also just generally this rivalry, what sticks out to you guys?
well, I mean, Lambeau memories, you instantly go to the Randy Moon. You can never forget about the Randy Moon. I mean, Randy owned Lambeau pretty much when he was there, but...
Oh, man, I forgot about that.
That's a good remember.
There's so many. I mean, it's just such a good rivalry. Probably one of the best ones I had was, the U.S. Bank home opener, Sam Bradford's first game. The boys are flying around. We ended up getting the win. We played against Aaron Rodgers that game, so Packers fans can't make any excuses there. But
Yeah.
I mean, I could go on for 10 memories, but
Yeah, I mean, that I wasn't able to go to that game, but I watched from a distance, and I can think of no better way to start the U.S. Bank Stadium era in the regular season. That was a heck of a game. And you had the Minnesota Orchestra playing at halftime, doing a Prince tribute during that game. Am I remembering that right?
Get there.
Break
Out.
Did they
Out of bounds.
No way he had that.
Yeah, there we
All
go,
right.
boys. Hey.
The defense has been stalwart so far. This has been really good.
Elvis Scantling.
Today I was reminiscing and I picked out some of my Viking Packer memories. For me, the all-time favorite has got to be October 2009, Monday Night Football, Brett Favre in a Vikings uniform, his first time playing against the Packers.
Torched him.
That's the highest ratings that Monday Night Football has ever recorded, was in that game. And the Vikings actually only won that game 30-23, but my memory of it is that the Vikings really dominated them in that game.
Favre had a good game, did he not?
Yeah, I mean, I think Favre played great. I think the Packers might have had a late score in that game, which made it look closer.
Ooh, L Train almost breaking it out.
which I think made it look a little closer than it was. But yeah, the Vikings, I mean, that was a hell of a game. The other two memories I picked out were, Preston, you and I got the chance to go watch one game at Lambeau. We had our Lambeau experience. And,
Get there. Get up.
Get up there. Get up there.
ooh, all right, we're in a third and very short.
Manageable.
Yeah, being at Lambeau, I as a Vikings fan, I get flack for this a little bit. I respect the Packers a lot. I respect what the organization does. And I love the community that's around it. I mean, you think about Green Bay, it feels like a small, rural town. And they've got this NFL stadium. People are diehard. They love the game. And if anything, we were treated incredibly well while we were there. And so,
Nice run, Dave.
really, really enjoy the rivalry. I think it's all fun. And even though Aaron Rodgers can get under my skin because he is so talented, and the Packers have been so lucky in the quarterback position.
Gotta
You think
respect
about
him.
how, over the last, 20-some years, they've had two quarterbacks essentially starting for them. Pretty unbelievable.
Same amount of Super Bowls, though.
So here's the deal, boys. I want you to keep driving. As we're talking about Lambeau memories, we're gonna call in on the phone. Close friend of ours, Anthony. We've all known this guy since we were young. We grew up together. He lives in Wisconsin now. He'll be at Lambeau on Sunday for this game. And so we're gonna call him in to talk about Sunday's game, but also just to talk about Lambeau memories and memories of this rivalry.
Good run.
Well, you get that
2 minutes.
scramble.
2
We're
minute
coming
here.
up second and short.
2-minute warning. Nice.
All right, we're gonna call in Anthony as we're on a second and short here.
And
2-minute
Juan.
warning.
He has a pretty good Packer bike memory, right?
Anthony, you there?
Hey, good evening, gentlemen.
All right.
Antoine.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Press Skol.
Press Skol, I love it.
We've got the phone right up next to the mic here, but just make sure that you're talking loud and clear. We're talking about our favorite Vikings-Packers rivalry memories. What jumps out at you as your favorite Viking and Packer memories?
I think I gotta go with the game in the Metrodome when it was Brett Favre's first game as a Viking, and he lit up the Packers on, was it a Monday night game or a Sunday night game? Primetime television.
We were just talking about that. That was October of 2009. Now, tell me what was going on in your life when you and I were going to that Monday night football game at the Dome.
The honest truth on that was I was on my deathbed. I had an illness that took me away from school for quite a few days, but it wasn't going to take me away from that game.
Hey.
You had a wicked staph infection, right?
That is correct.
Now, had it been diagnosed when you and I went to the game?
Boy, that is a good question. We took a little bit longer to get medical treatment than we probably should have on that one. But nonetheless, we made it there, and we made it through the game. Best game I've seen, but the best decision to go there from a health standpoint, probably not.
Well, I think you have no regrets about that, right?
No regrets.
Zero regrets.
Now, you'll be at the game at Lambeau on Sunday. Tell us about your excitement level for that.
What are you wearing, first of all?
Right now, or for the
Well, let's go both.
Let's go both. Right now, nothing too appealing. For the game, we will be. I think we'll be wearing a old school. I think it's dated 1994 Viking shirt. It's one of my go-tos. One of my old man's old shirts. So I'll be wearing that with a hat. And I'll be talking smack to anybody who wants to listen.
Well, Anthony, we were just driving on the 2-minute drill trying to get down the field, and we just had a tipped ball that turned into an interception. So that's not good on our end. We've got 50 seconds left in the half, and we got a 0-0 game here.
I don't know that Green Bay has anything in the secondary that would catch a kick pass.
I think that was a linebacker.
Blake
that
Martinez.
Yeah, that was a tipped ball on the Viking wide receiver and turned into a pick. What do you think? Do you think Aaron Rodgers will play on Sunday?
Absolutely.
You think it's
no hesitation,
no brainer?
Yeah. I agree with you, Anthony. I think he's going to. I don't know if he should.
Yeah. Do you think he should?
Boy, that's a tough question. You would hate to. It's a big game. This is going to be us and them fighting for top of the division.
Yep.
But you would hate to risk your long-term health for one single game. Maybe he's feeling pretty comfortable with that luxurious contract he just signed.
I was going to say, that's a lot of
Going
money.
about 87 or 100 million or whatever it is by next St. Patrick's Day.
All right. So you think Rodgers will play? What do you think will happen in the game? Who do you got?
You got the Vikings winning, of course, but watch that Bears-Packers game. Aaron actually played better after the injury.
Yeah.
He stayed more comfortable in the pocket. He didn't try to scramble around as much. And so he looked pretty clean there. I think it'll be a close one. Vikes by a field goal would be my guess. Somewhere in the, let's go like a 24-27 game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Close
don't
to mine.
disagree with that.
Now the Vegas odds makers have the Packers as a 1-point favorite. What do you think of that?
You get 3
Let's go.
points for
Let's
being
go.
at
Let's
home,
go.
right?
Let's go. Let's go.
We got a blocker. Sorry for we just had a pick. Trey Waynes just made a pick in the red zone. Big play by the Viking defense.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are we
Now,
going into halftime at 0-0 then?
Not yet.
well, we might have a chance to get Danny Boy a kick here. If we can drive a little bit, we might be able to get Danny Boy a kick. But other than that, it'll be 0-0.
0-0. Okay, well, let's punch one in. Let's get that field goal on the board.
Speaking of Trey Waynes, after just watching a play, how are you guys feeling about how he's developed as a player from being a first-round pick, kind of not seeing a lot of playing time his first year, but coming on strong these last couple of years? What are you expecting out of him this year, opposite of Xavier Rhodes?
I think he's been a really important piece. I actually think last week against the 49ers, he went out with a leg injury, and I think the secondary looked a lot weaker after he left the game. And so I think he's an important piece for them. I do want to, Anthony, ask you before we let you go, for Viking fans who haven't been to Lambeau, what's that experience like? How would you distill that?
You know, I think I've been there 6 years now.
Whoa.
5 or 6 years I've been there. And I will say that it's an incredible place to see. You know, there's a lot of history there. It's a cool stadium. And for the most part, pretty good fan base as far as welcoming. The funny thing is that they're always really welcoming before the game starts. But when that game kicks in and things don't go their way, they put the script down quickly. But yeah, I would definitely recommend if you had the opportunity to get over there and check when the team to the north invade. I would check a game out there. It's definitely worth it.
Amen, brother. You helped Preston and I get over there for a game. We were talking about that game. I believe it was December of 2012. We got to go have our inaugural Lambeau experience, and Adrian Peterson went off. He had about 220 yards of offense. He peeled off an 82-yard touchdown run. Unfortunately, the Vikings lost that game. Christian Ponder threw a couple picks, including a timely red zone interception, but was a heck of an experience for us. And I would echo what you just said. Getting that Lambeau experience as a Viking fan is something pretty special and pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we witnessed a couple of losses right off the bat there. We worked our way up to a tie. If you ever had a chance to see a tie football game, pass on it.
Gotta get up to the line. We gotta get up to the line.
After that, we were able to turn around a couple wins here, and now winning 2 of the last
We gotta run
3.
something. I'm just gonna.
division titles here. Hopefully we're in for another big win on Sunday.
Amen. Yeah, Skol Vikes on Sunday. We're driving late, Anthony. It's the last play of the half. We're throwing one up into the end zone, bobbled, and nobody could come down with it. Preston and Dave were doing
Didn't know how to spike it.
Well,
didn't know how to spike it.
Well, I've been talking to you. Preston and Dave have been working on some dramatics. They had a couple of good completions on the 2-minute drill, but couldn't quite pull it off.
If you want the honest truth, we didn't know how to spike it. We had a great first down, and I was like, let's spike it, and we didn't know how. So,
you know, I heard a good story today on ESPN Radio. I didn't realize, because I didn't follow Kirk quite as much as he when he was a Redskin. But I guess Kirk Cousins went to spike the ball on one of his times. He was playing for Washington, and he forgot, and he actually knelt down.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I guess that's
I hope that's not any foreshadowing there, boys.
Yeah, here's hoping. Well, Anthony, I hope you have a great time at the game on Sunday.
Skol Vikings!
Come on, baby.
Thanks for joining the show. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for having me.
I think it's like circle, too.
Dang it! We had a chance there. Sorry, folks. We aren't pro Madden players, I'll tell you that.
All right, boys. I want to thank our friends for being a part of this show. For one, thanks to Anthony for joining the show there. That was fun. I want to thank my friend Adam for joining as well. He's signing off because he's going to Ann Arbor, Michigan tomorrow to watch the Wolverines bright and early.
Hey, go blue, baby, go blue.
Tailgating out there. So thanks for watching, Adam. We appreciate it. Now, let's buckle down. Let's get some points on the board. That last play was my fault. I've been juggling too much here between the Twitch chat, between the callers.
Did you change into that guy?
I think I might have been to Stephon Diggs on that play. And so I was just trying to do too much. You know, the Twitch chat, the callers, playing Madden at the same time. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. But this is a 0-0 game. We got the ball. Let's make it happen. You guys have done some good stuff here. You've had some flashes. We just haven't been able to culminate into a score.
Get it first here. Get the chains moving. Get some going here.
I'm going to try and spread the ball out here. Make the safeties have to make a play. Make these young secondaries have to...
We got 13 seconds, so we got to make a call here. Let's
smash?
Yeah.
Peyton Manning special.
All right. I'm going to be playing... Who are you on this, Dave?
Whoever you're not.
Right, I'm Diggs on this play. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, Kevin King!
Oh, they sat in that zone.
Speaking of that young secondary,
They made the big play there.
Darn. Well, we get the ball right back. We get to answer.
So good job on your language there.
Yeah, thanks. Fruit basket.
Well,
all right.
Now
Still the third.
We got to step up. Need I remind you that even though the Vikings are 1-0 in real life, our Madden Vikings are 0-1, and so this is like a must-win game, frankly. And we're starting here from the 19. Who had Cheryl's on that one?
I wasn't sure.
Was that you?
No, that was a late switch to Ham.
That was me.
I
Unfortunately, I thought I was blocking, but I was trying to see who I was, so I went back and forth.
Hey, can we get Kirk a touchdown?
Come on,
franchise
Preston.
here?
Yeah, the guy has 0 touchdowns and 3 picks in this franchise mode. Can we get him a touchdown?
I don't want to be running back anymore.
All right, fine. I'll play as Murray here.
There it is.
Oh, I
Found the hole.
We got, 2 yards out of that?
He's been running pretty hard.
4 yards.
today.
All right, good.
He's got 4 rushes for 4 yards apiece. That's not bad.
Boys, we got to win this game for the franchise, and we got to get Kirk a touchdown or 2. Let's step up. Let's do it. Did you run the belly weak?
I did, but we're going to run it to the strong side here.
Can you switch that? All right, so we're belly weaking it to the right.
A-gap. Hit it.
I hit it. I just hit turbo straight ahead.
Not bad.
3rd and 3.
Manageable, folks.
We can handle that. We gotta get this. Gotta have it.
Chiefs Steelers in a battle in the franchise. I think that's going to be a good game this week, too.
Oh, folks.
Uh-oh.
The Packer fan,
Oh, boy.
Tim has joined us. Pack Attack 619. He's joined us, and he said the Packers got that score right in time with his arrival.
Oh, Tim.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm putting Diggs
I'm
on a
Rudolph.
comeback, and
All right.
I've got Ham going to the first down. I just want to try and...
I'm playing Rudolph across the middle. Oh, that's our second delay of game penalty of the game. And now we're at 3rd and 8.
I like the same play.
We're trying to do too much. We're trying to talk. We're not trying to play the game. It's part of the game, I guess.
Folks, when you're playing with 3 humans on the field at once, it gets pretty tough. So we're running the flanker drive. Flanker drive, is that what you called? Yeah. So I'm going to be Kyle Rudolph on this play. I'm just running an in.
Yeah,
an
if you
in
get a
pattern.
spot to sit in that zone, sit, and I'll throw it right to you.
I'm going to clear it out. I'm feeling here.
Throw it to you. He's got it.
Nice play,
Yes.
Dave. That opens...
Let's mix it up. Let's get going. Let's go a little fast
Tempo.
pace. Let's put a little tempo on this Packers.
What are we calling?
I'm going to show you.
All right, so I'm CJ Ham right now in the flat. I'm covered in the flat. Don't come to me.
Gotcha.
Throw it away. That's good. That's what we need to do. So yeah, let's, despite our frustration, we got that first down. Thanks for joining us, Tim. We're happy to have you back, even though you're a Packer fan. That's the big rivalry. That's the big game this week.
Big week. What are Timmy's thoughts on this week?
Yeah,
Do you think 12's going to play?
Tim, is Aaron Rodgers going to play this week? What do you think?
He's like Lord Voldemort for me. I don't say his real name. I just say number 12.
All right, Preston, I'm Diggs here. I'm running over the middle.
Yeah, go back. Hurry up, though.
Oh,
No, I
snap
don't
that
think
ball.
we're going to get to...
Snap it! There he is. I think you might have had me over the middle, but let's just take those
Sorry,
yards.
that's my fault there.
Third
Maybe
and
I
8.
was just trying to get
3rd and 8. Let's get it here. Let's get it.
Plenty of time. I'm just going to pick a play. We're already up to the line of scrimmage. Let's find something that gets us past the first down here.
Give us something here. What's it going to be?
I like this. Little drag curl. I'm going to see if Treadwell can sit in that zone.
Who am I? Am I Diggs right now?
That's a good question. Who are you?
I'm Cole. And I'm open. Oh boy. I think, why are we in the hurry up with 4 minutes in the third?
Trying to mix it up.
Well, I think we gotta settle down. Settle down.
If anything, the only thing that does in this game is allows us to get to the line of scrimmage and pick a play already set, so it doesn't take so long.
Yeah, but it makes me feel unsettled. I don't think it's not ultimately saving us that much time. And our punting game has just been...
That was close, though.
All right,
hasn't
D.
quite been there.
Make a play, D.
So Tim says it's going to take a whole lot for number 12 to not play. But he says he is worried with a defense full of Khalil Mack-like players.
Yeah. So I guess, does he think it would be worth it if he played? Should have been the real question.
There's got to be a holding
time
penalty
for
there.
Diggs.
That is us, baby.
Come on,
that is
Dave.
Who is
us,
this?
baby.
Red, that's you.
Was that...
No,
That must have
wasn't.
been me.
But
Well-
that was good coverage.
Well, and that was some holding on the offensive line.
Decline that one.
Yep, so decline it.
Square.
You're in charge, Preston. You got to decline that.
Oh, come on now.
But Tim, I know, you're worried. So if you're Mike McCarthy, do you think it makes sense to just say, Aaron, you got to take this week? Like, I know you want to be out there. I know you want to win, but...
Come on, get up. Let's
Oh, you got...
go. Shoestring.
The shoestring tackle.
By Nicholas.
Because Tim's more invested than we are. It's very easy
Far
for
more.
us... Very easy for us to put ourselves in the Packers' shoes and say, Aaron, don't play. Because it benefits us.
But Tim knows that ink dried on that contract.
Yeah, and so Tim knows it hurts if you got to maybe take a loss against the Vikings with Deshaun Kaiser at QB. But maybe in the grand scheme, it's the right thing to do. All right, this 3rd and 2, we got to have it. What are we doing on 3rd and 2?
We're going to just power this one through.
With CJ Ham?
No. With the L train.
You got it, G?
Well, no. You want me to have it?
I got it.
No, you
All right, what are we thinking here? We got to punt it, don't we?
Yeah, we need a good one.
So Tim says it's always worth it. He says,
You want to do it?
all right, I'll punt. You know, we got to get the special team going at least. Let's see if I can coffin corner
I'll
him.
get Mike down there.
Tim says, you know, it's worth it. He might take some big hits early, but hopefully the offensive line steps up.
16.
Not bad.
And, you know, if they have to pull him, they'll pull him, and hopefully the defense can hold him in check, hold the Vikes in check. I got to tell you, the Vikings' real-world offense will hopefully look better than we have.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I mean, if we've got 0 points through 3.5 quarters, that's
against
trouble.
the Packers D.
Against the Packers defense, yeah, that's... Last week, Preston and I didn't play very well, but we surged late, and so hopefully we can surge late here. So all the Aaron Rodgers stuff put aside, Tim, who do you predict? What do you call in this game? Who's winning? What's the score? We want to hear the Packer fan perspectives. We've all predicted a Vikings win. Preston and Dave and I have predicted a Vikings win. Anthony has predicted a Vikings win. Let's see what the resident Packer fan predicts for Sunday. Maybe he can give us a
I mean,
little...
he's got to say the Pack, right? I mean, he's got
never know. He's an honest man. All right, I'm playing Richardson. Dave is playing Kendricks.
Oh,
and Preston
stuffing
is
up the
playing
middle.
Harry, and we are stuffing them. That's what we want every time. So while we wait for Tim to weigh in, the other thing that I wanted to ask you guys about, I'm sitting here flanked on my right and left by 2 guys who played college football. I want to hear how you think Madden, you know, as you compare your experience on the field of playing Madden,
Another big play there.
what does Madden get right? What does Madden get wrong? I mean, what are the things that honestly reflect the things that you experienced as players, and what are the things where you're like, they just don't get it?
That's a good question.
I mean, I think the more I learned about coverages, being like an offensive guy, reading coverages, I think that seriously helped my Madden play. You know, as weird as it sounds to say that, but I feel like they got most of the coverages realistic. You know, safeties rotate when they need to. Obviously, with every video game, there's going to be a few
Tackle.
minor glitches that are going to be weird, but I think on this game specifically, like your buddy said earlier, this game is really tough to run this year. But I think they got it pretty good. I've always been a big Madden fan, bought the game for the last 20 years, so I really can't say anything bad about it.
Yeah.
No.
I think the game itself is, I mean, they put so much effort into making this realistic, and as a quarterback, I didn't really learn how to even read coverages a ton until I got to college, and that was a whole new thing, and it changed the way I even looked at Madden. I think that the game does a good job of showing what it is like coming up to the line of scrimmage, looking at where the safeties are. But I think Dave and I talked a little bit about the nuance of teamwork and camaraderie within a team, and knowing your fellow players and kind of how to read body language, where to sit in zones, and having that trust factor. Whereas you're playing a video game here, and there's AI,
Yeah.
a little different in that respect.
Now, Dave, you played for the University of Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs on some good teams that including
Mildly good, right?
some
Like,
teams that were
decent.
playing for national championships,
A
right?
couple of good years there, yeah. Had a lot of fun there.
And Preston played for the University of St. Scholastica. Oh, Thielen drops it there.
Had a first down.
Had the first.
Because he went to Mankato. Should have went to Duluth. But.
All right, let's table that conversation for a minute while we got to convert. We have to convert.
37 here.
So let's focus on the game. Some motivation for you. Tim, as predicted, Tim is saying the Packers are going to win 24-17. He says it's going to be a close, tough game, but he's calling a 24-17 Packers victory. You get Diggs on the first down there. Nicely done.
I respect that, Timmy. I don't know, did we save the score predictions till the end there?
I mean, none of us said our score predictions out loud. I jotted mine down. I mean,
I thought of it when Anthony gave his, so...
Yeah, I mean, my call is Vikings 30, Packers 20. That's my call.
Yeah. I think I'm feeling a 27-21.
Oh, tried to get rid of it. Right in my face.
27-21. Vikes.
All right, 2nd and 21. We got to get some of this back. Something's got to give here. We gotta march. I mean, we're making the Packers defense look really good. And so, Preston, I'm giving you permission to really just focus on quarterback play. Don't worry about that. I'm open, sort of.
Idea where I am.
Come back to the ball, X.
Swear.
Oh, God. No. What is he doing? He was just looking at the ball. Well, that's 2 defensive touchdowns on the day. 2 defensive touchdowns.
It's a little tough trying to communicate while doing a show.
A lot of moving pieces.
We're still learning. Still getting it.
I think, good moments, but sustaining it is the challenge.
I think sometimes it's like some of the basic football IQ stuff, like obviously the quarterback's in trouble. You got to come back to the ball in that moment. Can't keep running your routes. It's another thing in Madden where they're going to keep running their routes, but if a quarterback's scrambling out, needs your help, it's basic 101. You got to come back to the ball. Yeah. Got to make an effort to help your quarterback out, and that's what we saw right there. People just running their routes. At the last second, somebody turned into X and started coming back to the ball, which was nice, but a few seconds, obviously, we would have made the difference on that play.
Well, and we're playing with 2 human wide receivers, which is an interesting challenge. That you don't see a whole lot.
Found a little crease there. All right.
Only for 2 yards.
Probably going to start throwing the ball a little bit here, folks.
Kurt gets the wing warm.
Tim, this has got to be making you really happy. Is it any wonder that you're our number 1 fan? You get to come on every week and watch the Vikings struggle.
It's like it's fantasy, not reality.
I'm open, man. I'm open.
Let's go.
Go! Sprint! We got blocker!
Oh no! They caught up, man. They were gonna catch up. They were gonna catch up no matter what.
I thought Diggs was gonna lay a nice
They
block
were gonna catch up no matter what.
It is Rudolph.
We're at the 18. We're at the 18.
NFL.
Like that's our play, folks. That is our play. That play right there, out of the pistol formation. We love that one.
Run it. Get it.
Ooh, nice hole. Filled right away.
Who's that?
3 yards. 3 yards there. We'll take it.
It's like Martinez.
Keep composed. Keep composed. We got to get the... Let's punch it in right now. Find a play that you like, and let's get this. I'm just going to play as David Morgan here, and I'm going to sit down for you. If you need a safety valve, I'm here.
Oh, the Freya's gonna run to the sideline. That's my fault.
That's all right. That was my drop off. Nothing was deep, so I was trying to get the ball in the hands of somebody to get some yards here, make it a little bit more manageable.
Get your play, man.
A field goal's not going to cut it. Field goal is not going to cut it. It's crunch time. We need it. I'm going to play as Diggs here. I'm coming across the middle.
I don't know what he was doing.
I'm open, man. I'm open.
Run it.
Well, you got the first. I love how... So, fun fact, viewers. We did a little bit of practicing earlier today, and one of the things we needed to practice was how to do the QB slide, and we've been doing it today, but I gotta tell you, Kirk has been getting hit every time he slides, which makes me wonder, like, what is even the point?
Wow.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Oh. I cannot get my cuts going on.
You're not affecting my... You gotta stop talking. You're hurting my IQ with your talking right now.
This is a talk show, man.
I
It's
know.
a talk show.
It's a talk show, but yes. But I gotta be able to concentrate with what I'm doing.
All right, folks, just for the next 2 plays,
Adam is
we're
gonna
going to
be
keep
quiet.
it quiet.
You're shallow.
Dave is playing as Trevor.
That's right.
I'm playing as David Morgan. I'm coming across the middle.
I'm gonna...
Treddy might be your option here. David Morgan.
Tutty.
Nope.
Muhammad's hurt. I think he put it at the 2.
3rd and goal from the 2. That looked like it should have been at the inch line.
That's what I thought.
All right, what are we doing? Are we going to pound this in?
Yes, we are.
QB sneak or
No.
we're not going to? Dude, this is going to take too long to develop. An HB
What are you talking
dive, dude. An HB dive on Madden is never.
This is right up the line.
See, there. Nothing. 0
Lats.
yards.
Her right in the chest.
If you want to get it in Madden, you got to do a fullback dive or a QB sneak.
This is calling for a power O.
No.
What are we on? The 2-yard line?
Yes, we're on the 2.
All right, gentlemen. What do you think? Got 45 seconds.
I just spoke my piece.
You want a
Yeah.
fullback dive? All right. That's what we're doing.
I'm not the fullback. Can't do it. I don't want that pressure.
I'll take it. Just
I'm
don't be.
currently CJ Ham.
All right.
Get there. Let's
Get
go.
there.
That's a touchdown.
Duluth
for
Dental.
Duluth native
Augustana.
CJ Ham. We got life. Now we just need the defense to step up.
They've been playing. Defense has been doing great all game for us. Been 2 defensive.
Yeah,
Touchdowns for the
defense
Packs.
hasn't given up anything. I think part of the reason Preston was getting so snippy with me is he really had to go to the bathroom. So he's taking a bathroom break right now, and I am kicking this extra point, folks.
That's what we need out of the rookie right
Danny
there.
boy.
I mean, last week was a big week for him too. You know.
Yeah,
Get
he
some
didn't
confidence.
miss anything. He needed that. I
No.
mean, I think that's what we needed from him in week 1. Well, let's
Big possession here.
yeah,
For the D.
let's take a beat here and
Hope you can hear that audio.
yeah, hopefully the mic is picking up that toilet flush as our quarterback comes back.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I believe that was from Jurassic Park.
All right.
All right, let's keep doing what we've been doing.
One possession game, boys. Let's stop them here.
This has been atypical in many ways. If Aaron Rodgers does play, it does not seem likely to me that he would not notch any touchdowns on the day. That he would score 0 points with the Packers offense.
That would be tough.
I'm playing as Daniil Hunter here. I'm gonna try to get some pressure on the guy.
There, good play,
Nice
Linval.
job, big Linval.
Big goon.
You know, Harry Smith was on Good Morning Football this morning, and they were kind of congratulating him on being Defensive Player of the Week and whatnot. But they kind of asked, what kind of chip do the Vikings have on their shoulder? Why do they play so good all the time? And one of the quotes they said, they kind of chuckled with Harry about was Mike Zimmer asked him, "Why is he always so good?" And he said, "I'm scared of everybody, Coach. I respect everyone. I want to be as prepared as possible." And he said that's what the whole defense does. They're not out there to make plays for themselves. They want to do their job so the person next to them can make plays, and that's why they play as a unit. And that really that's just Zimmer. That's Zimmer being Zim, baby.
Yep.
Minnesotans love that attitude too. I think it correlates well with Minnesota. That Midwestern kind of thing. They don't take anyone lightly, and I think that's a good way to play the game. Any given Sunday.
Big play here. To that point, big play. 3rd and 6.
As I scoot up in my seat here.
Yeah, this is big. We gotta step up.
319! 258!
Nice!
Fellas.
Is that big Lindvall again?
That is some good coverage.
Hey.
That is how we get pressure.
Big
That
goal.
way, Vikes.
Big goon.
Yeah, now see, I was trying to rush the passer with Richardson there. They had the running back coming in on a little short route, and I just decided I'd cover him up.
Just fall back.
Who is this? All right. Now, we've been underperforming on offense both last week and this week, but we're giving the people some good crunch time football. We got 3.5 minutes in this game, and we got a chance to march here and tie the game. Dave, me and you, let's contribute here at the skill positions. Let's make some stuff happen.
See, what do you think here? We don't have the numbers, but do you think we try it? What do you guys
I
like?
don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Let's test it.
Get it there, Adam. Get it there.
There it is.
Ah.
Oh, outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Couple of yards.
It's
All right.
positive. It's positive yards. We're moving forward.
It always seems like a couple more yards. I feel like I should run 3.
We're
Yeah.
gonna run a little mesh play. If they're in a zone, we'll try to find a soft
All
spot
right,
in the zone.
Preston, where do you want us? I'm
You got
playing.
Rudy. I got Rudy.
I'm playing as Diggs. I'm gonna play as Diggs on this in route down.
This looks like cover 3 or man under in some way. So fine. Run your route. Oh yeah, that's an auto. That's an auto. I like that. All right.
3rd and 3.
Manageable.
Now Kirk
I
has,
like that again.
Kirk has the turnovers today, but he's notched up some yards.
See if we can't get a first down here, fellas.
Oh, get
There we
there,
go, Lat.
Latavius.
There we go, Lat.
Big boy.
Latavius.
Latavius.
All right, we got a good question from Tim here. I do want to say, I think he's partially just trying to distract us because he doesn't want us to drive downfield here.
Typical Packer fan.
But he says, who do you think is going to have the bigger impact here on Sunday? Dalvin Cook or that Packer front seven?
Oh. It's a good question. Honestly, I think the defensive line, I like Mike Daniels a lot. I think he's a great player. But I just think their defense is lacking. I think Dalvin Cook is going to have a huge impact on the game. Maybe not running the ball, essentially, but catching the ball.
Yep.
Out of the backfield, screen plays, things of that nature. I think is going to be tough for this for the Packers defense rather to kind of keep up.
Dude, I hope you're right. I hope Dalvin can have a big impact on this game. I want to see the run game just break loose. I just want to see him go wild. Kind of like there, I just want to see us march. But I agree with you. I mean, I think the Packers have made some good moves on the defensive line. Muhammad Wilkerson, their other defensive lineman's he's a good edge rusher too.
Yeah.
And so, I think, Tim, you make a good call out there. I think that's going to be a good matchup on Sunday, and it's going to be one to watch.
That is, especially against, our offensive line, like we said earlier. Might not be the most proven offensive line we've ever had. Got some dudes on there, but they could benefit from a real
Somebody
solid
turn
week.
into Thielen here. I like that.
So I'm playing Treadwell here. I'm going to be running in. All right, that's a good first down play.
Give us some time.
Get their bearings.
All right. So we're going to quiet down here for this last drive. We're going to ignore the questions because we need to score. So we're going to tell Adam to shut up.
As,
We're
as
gonna put a
Tim
gag in
stands
his
up
mouth.
to raise the roof in
Yeah, he's going to
Lambeau.
ask you more questions to make you...
Tim did just say.
Shh. We don't even want to know.
Listen, you don't have to listen to this. This is for the viewers at home. Tim says that as a Packer fan, he thinks one of the Packers' biggest weaknesses is the linebacker core.
Yep.
And so he thinks Cook against that linebacker core,
Yep.
particularly receiving out of the backfield, is going to be big.
I think Tim didn't have a chance to log in yet to watch, but that was one of the things we discussed earlier, particularly getting a matchup on Bryce. I think Flip, the new OC, he's going to do a good job of scheming to get the favorable matchups. Exactly what Tim said, Cook out of the backfield, one-on-one versus a safety or versus a linebacker. I think we'll take that and we'll live with that all day if we can get it.
Find something easy here, Preston. Just get
That's
somebody.
what I'm doing.
Get somebody.
Thank you.
Get somebody to sit down at that first down marker. I'm gonna play as Stefan here, but you don't.
Okay.
I
down.
took the play action out. I want somebody to be Cook and go
Got it.
past the first down here.
Oh, come on! You're forcing it, man. You know what you want before the snap. You're calling what you want before the snap. You got to wait for it to develop.
Sorry, come on, D.
All right. Well, we need a turnover here.
They're gonna pound it. Oh,
They're
Tim!
gonna-
Got real quiet in here. Good play. Oh,
Oh, how did he
wow.
catch
Are
that?
you kidding me? Fumble that.
That's crazy.
How did we get home on that one?
We brought the house on that one. All right, we got to buckle down here. We get a stop here. We may get the ball back.
We're not gonna have much time.
Well, we need that one to be incomplete for sure.
I don't think they're gonna pass again. I mean, that was an interesting call by them to pass on that play.
Yeah.
Get him down. Get him down.
And so there's our last timeout with 55 seconds to go. I mean,
It's a
we're
kneel. It's gotta be a kneel.
yeah. Assuming they run the ball here, we're gonna get this ball with about 10 seconds left.
It's gotta be a jersey that way. The EA Sports.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, victory.
We were saying earlier that EA Sports logo looks like a strawberry. I think it's meant to be the mesh of the jersey. You're exactly right about that, Dave. So we're going to have about 11 seconds when we get this ball. Yeah, we could try for a Minnesota Miracle here. Let this fall, let this drop. We have 17 seconds,
No teams.
All
no
right.
timeouts.
I think we're gonna have a user-to-user connection here.
I mean, just make your reads. Make your reads.
There's
You
no
know,
read
like,
here, Adam. It is throw the ball deep. That is the read.
I'm going to play as Diggs, and I'm going to come
Rudolph,
across on
if
the
you can
drag.
take the middle, if somebody can be Rudolph and try to get that, we can't do a drag. We need to get a ton of yards.
Yeah, I'm talking rack, man. Received after catch. Look at me here.
Throwing it to you, too. Well, this is
Well,
it. If people can get
folks,
back to the line of scrimmage.
That's 2 weeks in a row. We're not going to get this off.
Heartbreak.
Well, hopefully we are wrong 2 weeks in a row.
We kept our number one fan happy, though. You're welcome, Tim.
Tim says, go Pack go, right on cue.
Oh my goodness.
It hurts, folks. It hurts. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the Viking conversation, our kind of our talk on this matchup. We're obviously very excited for the big rivalry game on Sunday. I think it's safe to assume that the real-world Viking offense is going to put up some more points than we did. Look
Yes.
at that passing yard total. We held Aaron Rodgers to 51 yards passing. We put
Defense
up
was
about
stout.
200 yards. Defense was stout. The turnovers killed us.
We were actually up on the plus minus. We had
couldn't
more
convert
turnovers.
Couldn't convert when we needed to. It's
Look at those ratings. Oh.
ugh, yeah, we stifled Aaron Rodgers on the 2 picks, but Kirk has 3 of his own. That's rough. As we noted, running the ball continues to be a struggle. We
Kirk,
we
please
ran more efficiently than the Packers did, though. Oddly enough, Latavius.
Who's our lead rusher?
Latavius, 30 yards rushing.
Kirk has
3
30.
per carry. Yeah, 10 per carry. Against our baseline, against the Madden 19 baseline, I think we actually rushed the ball pretty well, all things considered. I know that's saying a lot. Hopefully we're wrong 2 weeks in a row. I think the Vikings are going to come out big on Sunday, but we've got a lot of work to do on our Madden franchise because our team is 0-2, folks. We got a hole to dig out of, a big hole to dig out of. We will be back next week. The Vikings will be playing the Buffalo Bills. I think in real life, that's going to be a good week for the boys. But a little bit of pressure on us because if we lose to the Bills in Madden,
We might have to go down in what we're playing.
I think if we lose to the Bills in Madden, we might have to hang this thing up. we might need to figure out a new format for this show.
Just watch some game film or something.
Yeah, watch some game film, talk about the game. Notch the difficulty down anyway. But thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks to Adam and Tim and Anthony and everybody who took part in the journey. Thanks to Preston and Dave. And we'll see y'all next week, folks. And as always, Skol Vikings.
Skol Vikings!
Skol, baby, Skol! As I fart.
We're still in there.
We're still on air. That's all good, though. We're gonna... Oh, man. We have fun. Dave's chatting with us in the bathroom. See you later.